for the right to take a trip to Las Vegas for a star-studded Super Bowl 58. We are underway here in the AFC Championship game. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They start the drive with Cook. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now it's Rodgers. Out right, here's Erickson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run again on first down. Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it's caught. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get the third manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Again, it's Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Check mash, check mash.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up.
Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Richardson off the play fake. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And it's fielded at the 34. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Into space at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Second down and 6 now. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Hardman on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 92 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Fighting to stay upright. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That stop made behind the line by Smoke Monday.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Off play action, Richardson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On third down, here's Bigsby. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Pierce in motion left. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, now Rodgers. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And Bigsby once more. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 130 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. Now a handoff to Chandler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Go, Reed, go. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Richardson, good change to play here. Now Richardson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Richardson. That's caught by Chosen. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now an audible here into something else. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And this one's incomplete.
And that's another play that's paid